Row good reps. The athlete may row any style they want. Feet must be placed in feet holders and strapped in. Hands must be on the handle. Row no reps. Feet not strapped into the feet holders, damaging the concept to row in any way. Dumbbell thrusters, good reps. Each rep starts with the athlete holding 2 dumbbells touching the shoulders while squatting down below parallel. Dumbbell squat clean is permitted on the first rep as long as it is one continuous movement. Each rep finishes with the athlete pressing weights to full lockout above the shoulders. Dumbbells must be over the shoulders and not in a wide overhead press. The hips and knees should be fully extended and the arms locked out on top of the movement. Dumbbell thrusters, no reps. If the athlete does not touch the shoulders while squatting. If the hips do not pass below parallel when squatting. If the athlete does not move in one continuous movement. If the athlete does not fully lock out their arms over the shoulders. If the hips or knees are not locked out at the top of the movement. Double and single unders, good reps. The rep starts with the rope passing below the feet twice. The rope must clearly pass through twice without stopping. Single unders, the rope must clearly pass through only once. Double and single unders, no reps. If the rope stops before successfully going through twice below the feet. Singles if the rope does not pass through once successfully. Toes to bar and dead hang, good reps. The athlete not performing toes to bar must hang with their arms fully extended. Each rep must finish with the athlete touching the bar with both of their feet. With each rep, the athlete's feet must swing back down past the vertical line of their hands. Any grip is permitted. Teammates' feet must be hanging off the ground for the rep to count. Toes to bar and dead hang, no reps. If both feet do not touch the bar at the same time. If the feet touch the hands or outside the hands on the bar. If the feet stop in front of the hands at the bottom. If the feet do not swing back behind the vertical line of the hands. Partner does not hold the dead hang throughout the rep. Wall balls, good reps. Each rep starts with the athlete squatting with the ball below parallel. The hip should clearly be below the kneecap. Each rep must finish with the ball touching the target center area. Each no rep needs to be completed before carrying on with the next rep. Wall balls, no reps. If the athlete is not squatting below parallel with the ball in their hands. If the athlete is not hitting the target with the ball. Goblet squat, good reps. Each rep must start with the athlete squatting with their kettlebell below parallel. The hip is clearly below the kneecap. The kettlebell should be in front of the body. The kettlebell should be held in front of their body at the height of their chest and lower than their shoulders. Each rep finishes with the athlete squatting up to full extension at knees and hips and the kettlebell at the chest. Goblet squat, no reps. The athlete is clearly not squatting below parallel. The athlete is not holding the kettlebell at the chest or just below the shoulder. The athlete is clearly not extending their knees and hips at the top of the squat. Deadlift, good reps. Each rep starts with the weight touching the floor. Each rep finishes with the hips fully extended and the shoulders must be clearly behind the bar at the top of the movement. Weight may be dropped after full lockout has been achieved. For beginners with small plates, the rep starts with the bar just passing below the knees before the next rep starts. Deadlift, no reps. The athlete's knees and hips are not fully locked out at the top. The athlete's shoulders are clearly not behind the bar at the top of the movement. The weight clearly doesn't touch the floor after each rep. A sumo style dead grip and stance is not permitted. It will be a no rep if the bar is bounced off the ground. Situps and plank, good rep. Each rep starts with the athlete lying down fully extended on the floor. Each rep finishes with the athlete touching the ground in front of their toes with their body moving between their legs. Each rep requires the athlete to use both hands to touch the floor. Your athlete's partner must be in plank for the entire rep to count. Sit-ups and plank, no reps. If each rep does not start with the athlete's body fully extended, hips, knees, arms behind the head. If both hands do not touch the floor in front of the athlete's toe. If both hands do not touch the floor behind the head when lying stretched out. If the athlete's partner is clearly not in the plank position, if his knees are on the ground. Last Man Standing proudly brought to you in partnership with our sponsors.